Previously on the Youth Edition.
Oh my days! Oh, that is a brilliant finish. Oh, that is lovely. Absolutely scintillating from the French forward. His third goal of the season. He's showing some highlights here. And there is the whistle. Well, a 3-2 loss, but these scout reports are coming. Right inside, Bernard! Oh! Oh, what a finish! Oh, everyone's stepping up. Bernard with his 5th goal of the season, and it's probably his most spectacular. Strike out! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic. It's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax, and get in that comfy chair. Put it on the big screen TV. Crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode here with Oldham Athletic. We sit in 18th position at the moment, trying to scrape our way a little bit further up the table. Now, there has been a patch that has gone live today, and, well, let's just get into this and see if there's any changes to the gameplay and the likes. We obviously have been talking about the keeper issues and obviously the overpowered bicycle kicks. We're not sure if they're still in there. I haven't played a game since the patch, but we will find out today. We've got 3 big games. We've got our first game of the FA Cup, that is against Peterborough. We've got the next round of the Checker Trade Trophy, I believe, which is round number 3. Actually, that might be against Peterborough. I think the FA Cup is against Colchester. And we've also got a League 2 game here against Cambridge United. So hopefully we can pick up 3 points. It's a lot of games, all in pretty much quick succession. So the stamina is going to be tested here again. But before we jump in, we need to do a player upgrade. So today's player upgrade is for our young French striker in Guerin. This one comes from Zenart. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much for your comment. 51 thumbs up on this upgrade, so that's outstanding. Keep making sure that you're throwing those thumbs up on the player upgrades in the comment section that you think will suit these players. But he's gone with the number 37, an interesting choice. An untucked shirt, of course, tight fit kit, undershirt, and some Nike Hyper Venoms. I've gone with these ones. They're red, a little bit of French love in there. No gloves, nothing else. And he's ready to go. He's found some form. He's got 5 goals now for the season, and we'll hope that he can bang in some more today. We'll have another player upgrade for you at the end of this episode. Now, I have seen a few comments in regards to the custom tactics that we are using. Basically, at this stage, I haven't really gone with defensive in that. I have set those game plans up, but I haven't really worked on them too much. But I will show you what I've got set up here for our main game plan. It's a 4-2-3-1 formation, of course, and tactically, if it'll let me go across here. No, that's not what we're trying to do. Here we go, tactics. We're just unbalanced. Width is in the middle. I'm sitting quite deep because we need to be quite defensively. Offensive style is balanced as well with a middle width. Players in the boxes in the middle, and the corners is up. Just trying to get some extra bodies in there. Free kicks is at 3. So that is about it. Instruction-wise, I've got Guerin at stay central, get in behind. The wingers are cutting inside and trying to get in behind as well. And the central attacking midfielder has stay forward with a free roam, so he can try and build up some play. The centre midfielder has get forward with aggressive interceptions. The central defensive midfielder has stay back while attacking. And I've got stay back while attacking on the wingers as well, even though they decide to get forward every now and then. That is it, basically, what I'm using. I'm not really going attacking or defensive at this stage. I'm just sort of playing within myself. I have got game plans set up with different formations, but I haven't really got into those too much. There is a little bit of an issue where if you change the formation, it starts putting players out of position, and I'm not 100% happy with it just yet. So once that's taken care of, we have gone on to the developers. I'll get into this, and maybe we'll come up with some game plans that you guys can use at home and try and find some more better ways to get defensive and attacking in the likes moving forward. But that's it. Hopefully that covers something. Let's get into some gameplay. So the first game of the episode is at the Colchester Community Stadium. We're taking on Colchester United. It is round one of the FA Cup. Now we do have a objective from the board to try and push through here to make the round of 32. I don't like our chances, but we've been in some okay form. Colchester are down in League 2 as well, so we've got an opportunity here. Hopefully Cooper is on point. Hopefully we can find some goals, and hopefully we can push through to the next round. Let's jump into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Colchester United on what looks like a foggy evening for the opening day of the FA Cup. And, well, let's see if we can put in a little bit of a run here. We know who's already in the team. I'm not going to go too much into all the FA Cup scenarios and the likes because it could flag us for copyright or some bullshit the way that YouTube tends to flag your shit. But, yeah, let's see if we can push on here. Guerin, they're talking about him already. 3 goals in 3 matches. And, well, let's hope he can find one here today. FA Cup. Well, wouldn't it be nice to have a little bit of a cup run?
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Let's do this. Fires it out wide. He's got Bernard in some space. And the flying Frenchman drives his way forward. Can he get across into the box? He can, but it's very, very heavy. Oh, lovely tackle from Lee. Play this one forward. He's got Millet. Griffiths runs out wide. Here is Griffiths. Oh, lovely sidestep on the man. Can he get a crossover? He can over the back here, looking for Bernard, picked off. Millet fires one forward. He's got Guerin on a break. Here is Guerin, has to hold it up though because he didn't have the pace to go. Slips it across here for Griffiths. Griffiths works his way inside, takes the strike. It's a good save. And it's cleared away by the Colchester defence. Oh, good save from Cooper. Keeps us in the game here and Barros clears it away. And, well, it's been a game of an interesting half, to be fair. We've had quite a few opportunities, but nothing really cutthroat. And at half-time, it's 0-0 here in the first round of the FA Cup. Oh, good save from Cooper. Colchester's starting to work their way into the game. Harris is dead. We're going to have to make some substitutions. Cooper's made some good saves here today. Had a little bit of venom on it. Not sure if it was on target. It doesn't matter. Cooper had it covered. Well, we'll make 2 changes here. The 2 lads that run out of juice pretty quickly. Millet is out. And Harris for Miranda and Thomas. And it is a corner now here for Colchester. 20 minutes to go. And we really need to find something here. Cooper makes the punch. Griffiths fires it away. And here is Bernard. He'll slip across here for Miranda with the fresh legs. Plays it forward. Guerin. He's starting to tire as well. Lee fires one forward and he's got Griffiths out wide. He'll cut back. There's the cross inside for Miranda. Oh, he went with the outside of the boot and has missed. Well, there is the whistle. Will it be a replay or is it extra time? I'm not too sure. Well, it is full time, so it will be a replay between Colchester and Oldham. A pretty even match, to be fair, and well, we just couldn't find a winning goal. Cameron Griffiths had an outstanding game, 6 defensive efforts on the wing. He did miss 5 tackles as well, but he was thoroughly involved with an 8.2, 7 for Bernard, 6.6 for Miranda checking in. Guerin only a 6.1 today. Millet 7, 7.1 for Nick Harris, 7.1 there for Cooper, gets a clean sheet with 4 good saves, 6.9 for Barros, 6.7 for Roberts, 6.8 for Cartier, 7.2 for Griffiths with 3 defensive plays. Thomas checks in for a 6.1. Alfie Lee, 3 defensive efforts and an 8.1. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. All right, I've got some training for you. I've dropped Cartier out of the training as he's hit 60 and we've brought Harris in there. Just trying to get as many of these lads to 60 as possible without obviously overtraining them. But let's get simulating. Cooper up to a 59, Griffiths up to a 56, and Harris up to a 57. Right, it is the area quarterfinals of the Checkatrade Trophy. We've got Peterborough. We know Peterborough on the channel. We have done a series with them before. We're at the Amex Stadium. We've made some changes. Miranda, Thomas, Boyd, Sonev all check in. And hopefully we can find a way through to the next round of the Checkatrade Trophy. We need a goal. Let's do this. All right, here we go. It's the area quarterfinals for the Checkatrade Trophy. And we've gone on a little bit of a run here. Peterborough, though, stand in our way. They're a League One side, of course. And we are on their home deck at the Amex Stadium. So this should be a real test here for this side. We're a bit under the weather. We're a bit under the pump because we don't have our full-strength side. We just used that for a 0-0 draw against bloody Colchester. Peterborough United, well, Let's see what they will bring to the table here against Oldham Athletic. Can we push through? Let's hope we can find a goal. Lee. To Boyd. Some slower build-up play, but here is Lee. Races his way forward. Pulls the trigger. Good save from Chapman. Well, Lee's eyes lit up with a little bit of space, and he's pulled the trigger there, trying to find the left corner. He's gone through, nutmeg the defender. And the keeper has made a good save. It's a corner here for Oldham. Lee will be the man to deliver. It's high. It's delivered. Here's Barros. He's in the box. He pulls the trigger. Millett lays it back out. Thomas finds Lee. It's a little bit of a touch on. Thomas. Millett pulls the trigger. It's blocked. And here comes Peterborough with Dembele. Oh, fuck off, man. Wow, what a wonder goal there from Peterborough. He tried to clear that, but there was no hope in hell, and he's just bicycled one past Cooper. And it's 1-0 to the League One side. You can just see here, Tottenham got out there to get in his face. He still gets the cross, pops it forward, hits it on the volley. And thank you very much for coming. 1-0, Peterborough United. Oh, dear me. Are you fucking having a laugh? What? 2-0. Peterborough showing their class here. He's absolutely done fucking Cooper for dinner there. Oh my days. Well, when we weren't ready for this. Cartier tried to knock it on and it's come straight back in. Oh my days. What was that effort? Oh, straight through his legs. Cooper, come on. There's Thomas. Fires one down the line. Wants the run from Millett. And Millett gets in there. Does well, Millett. Lays it inside. Oh, Miranda. Come on. And there is the whistle. Well, a 5-minute fuck-up has cost us 2 goals. And we're 2-0 down at half-time. Well, Dylan Allen wastes no time. Makes 2 changes at half-time. Embleton and Moore check in. As, Lee was absolutely dead. Here is Guerin. Lays it off quickly. Thomas. We get into the game. Drives his way forward. Picked off. Here's Moore. Gets one forward here for Thomas. Thomas is in. Drives his way forward. Oh, ref! How was that a clean tackle? Well, we're going to make our final change. I think they're making their final one as well. Guerin is going to check out. We're going to throw Bernard up front. 20 minutes to go. We're looking for something. Oh, fuck me. They're putting on a clinic, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 Peterborough United. And, well, it just shows how far we're off being a League One team. They have outplayed, outperformed, outskilled. And I think we've probably had more shots, but we just have not been able to get clinical today. And that is 3-0 after 74 minutes. It just outpaced Roberts. The ball comes in. No one marking the back stick. And straight past Cooper. 3-0. There's Bernard. They pull the trigger. And no chance. There's just nothing here. The boys are tired. They need help. And there is the whistle. That'll see us out of the Checker Trade Trophy. Beaten by a much superior side on the day. Well, they only needed 5 shots, 4 on target. We had 12, but we just could not beat their defensive line or the keeper. Let's have a look at their performances, though. And Tottenham comes in, 7 defensive efforts for a 7.5, and really shaping up as a very handy left back. 6.4 for Embleton checking in. Boyd with a 7.3. 6.5 for Thomas, 7.3 for Moore checked in and was a little bit hungry. Miranda a 6.5, 6.2 for Bernard checking in. Miller only a 6.5 today. Alfie Lee tried for a 7 before running out of juice. Guerin only a 6.4, a 6.1 for Cooper. Had a howler between the sticks. 6.9 for Barros, 7 for Roberts with 5 intercepts, a 6.5 for Cartier. Just under the pump we were. But get voting up in the eye. We are out of the Checker Trade Trophy. Right, so we're out of the Checker Trade Trophy, but we pick up an extra 55 grand, and Della Paz will be leaving when the transfer window opens. He is off to IFK Gothenburg, and 200 grand, 130 into our budget. Well, Guerin does grab it the November Player of the Month with an impressive performance. And, well, you can't really fault him. He scored a few goals there in League Two. The cup games are out of the way. We've got one more game to come. But let's go and check in with Tom Lefebvre and the Media Watch.
Media Watch with Tom Lefebvre.
Today on the Media Watch, we've got a message in here from GR Jones 83, and apparently a few of the Oldham Ultras based in the US have been pre-scouting high school teams looking for talent to send to the team. They found a few gems, and they're going to give Alfie Wilson as soon as he gets off the plane in New York. Well, let's hope that Alfie can bring back some talent from the USA, because we are screaming out for some more high-class talent to bring into this Oldham side. Got a message in here from Matthew Jackson, and well, MJ Sport can confirm that former Oldham captain James Boyd is not happy with his recent omission from the starting team. Boyd in recent weeks has looked out of sorts, and a January transfer to A-League side Wellington Phoenix is rumoured, with Oldham looking to further develop the squad. We'll stay on this story as it develops. Well, Boyd is originally from New Zealand, maybe wanting to go and play in his hometown. We're not too sure what's going to develop here. Boyd is probably a required player here for season number 1. But, you know, there are youth players coming through, knocking on the door, and you never know. Boyd may find his way out of the club sooner rather than later. And finally, we've got a message in here from Nate Henney. And after a recent brace against Northampton Town that included 2 spectacular bicycle kicks, reporters spoke to Christophe Guerin about his technique. Apparently, he grew up watching the Tour de France as a kid and still rides his bike to training every day. While never made it as a professional bike rider, his sister is making a name for herself in the French junior team, earning the nickname the Town Bicycle. Well, we'll have to be careful what we are developing here with Guerin's sister. An interesting nickname. We'll see if this story develops. That's all we've got time for today on the Media Watch. Feel free to send your messages in with the hashtag Media Watch or to the email dkmediawatch@hotmail.com. We'll see you again soon. Well, it is the final game of the episode. We're back to League 2 action, game 18 of the season. We're at Boundary Park now. Tonev and Miranda are both away on international duty, so we are very, very thin squad-wise. Griffiths comes back in at left back with his brother there at right midfield, Cameron. Harris into the starting lineup, of course. Lee is already tired. We need some play here from Millett. He's gone very, very quiet, and hopefully Guerin can bag himself a goal. He's got a new number, new boots, and he has disappeared. So we need something here today. Cooper, well, he's hot and cold, but let's hope he has a better day out today. We can't rely on Lewis. He's only a 46 overall and hasn't really shown any signs of being any better. Calling out for a solid stopper between the sticks, of course. But anyway, it's League 2 action. Can we find some points and start climbing our way up the table? All right, here we are back at home at Boundary Park. It hasn't been the nicest of stadiums for us so far this season, but we do need to start turning it into a fortress. We've got Cambridge United here today for match day 18. The boys are still tired. There's a lot of games for us to try and take on, but hopefully there's a little bit of heart and momentum in the side today, because the league is very important. We've conceded 30 goals this season. Cambridge only 15. Well, that doesn't mean we can't try and slip a few past them. Come on, Oldham. Let's go. Let's do it for the Athletic fans. Barros. And Griffiths. To Millett. Here's Lee. Out wide. Griffiths. Back to Millett. Back to Griffiths. Can he get a ball inside here? Slips it off for Guerin! Oh! Has he saved that or missed from there, Guerin? Oh, the new boots just aren't fucking doing him any favours at the moment. And he's missed an absolute sitter. It's a corner for Cambridge United, 20 minutes gone, and we need to do something here. Great save, Cooper. That is better, mate. Oh, that came in hard and fast, and Cooper's made a pretty decent save on that one. We'll check the replay. It went up. Griffiths just bopped it out, and Cooper has to make a reaction. And it's another corner here for Cambridge. Get up. Get up! Is that Cooper again? I think he might have got another save here, Cooper. Taft has put it on target, has he? No, he's missed. Bernard. Lee. Millett. Lays it through. Thomas! Oh, good save. Here's Lee. Bernard. Takes his man on. Pulls the trigger, but a good save. And well, they're just clogging up the space, not really giving us any openings. Defending well here, Cambridge. There it is, another half without a goal. We've put pressure on, but they've defended well. It's 0-0. Fire this one out wide. He's got Bernard on a bit of a run. Bernard around the outside. Can he get across into the box? He can. Falls out the back. It's Millett. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the... Fuck's sake. Here we go. Come on, Harris. Pull the trigger, son. Oh, that is disgusting. Griffiths fires one forward. Here is Bernard. He's got some space this time. Drives his way forward. Goes to the back stick for Griffiths. Oh, Guerin can't get a boot on it. From Millett. Harris. Lee. Guerin takes his man on. Guerin! Oh, good save. Tried one from range. Well, let's make our changes. It's not going to help us too much. Boyd, Thomas and Moore check in for Lee, Harris and Millett as Bernard goes into the central attacking midfield role. Bernard out wide. He's got the fresh legs here of Moore, but has he got the pace to take on this defensive line? Cuts back inside nicely. Bernard, quick touch on. He's got Guerin. Oh, just runs into a brick wall, but will get a free kick. And it's in a very threatening area for Barros. Can Barros find something here? He's going to go up and over, I think. Oh, he's trying to go through the wall instead. Thomas. Griffiths. Boyd. Moore. Oh, couldn't get the pass on. Griffiths. Oh, can't fire the one through. Oh, fuck! Not a single goal in the incomplete episode, but at least we take a point here at home. Well, that shows you right there the amount of fucking highlights. A save, a miss, and a miss. Well done. 11 shots to 4, and we just could not find a goal once again. Guerin has gone cold. Griffiths had a better day out. 4 defensive efforts for a 7.6. Thomas 6.2, 6.8 for Boyd. 7.4 for Cameron Griffiths, showing his worth on the right-hand side. 7.5 for Bernard. 6.3 for Moore, checking in. 7.2 for Guerin. 7.4 for Millett, had a better day. 7 for Alfie Lee. A 7.4 for Harris with 4 intercepts. Cooper, 6.7 and a clean sheet. 7.2 for Barros, 7 for Roberts, 6.9 for Cartier, 7.6. Well, it is Griffiths, but get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. I know these ones are probably tough because we haven't scored any goals in a complete fucking episode. We'll see what we can do about rectifying that in the next one. Well, we've got some more player training. Let's simulate and see if the boys, there we go. Cooper up to a 60, so we can check on his potential. Well, Elliot Cooper has showing great potential, so he'll probably at least hit an 80, 82. We've put a fair bit of training into some of his stats, that's for sure. If we look at his attributes now, the agility, the reactions are up to a 51 now, and of course we're training his positioning because he generally gets caught out with his pants around his ankles. We might need to work on his handling a bit more as well, while we are still looking for a new keeper probably. But Cooper is doing 50-50 job. He's got a couple of clean sheets there, so yeah, I guess that's not too shabby. But yeah, I've got a feeling we might be looking for a better keeper come the future. Alright, time for a player upgrade, and we will upgrade Cameron Griffiths. He had a pretty decent episode on the right-hand side, quite defensive if anything. But if you want to make any changes to his number or his kit, let me know, of course, in the comment section down below. And feel free to upgrade any of these things, wrists, socks, everything. As long as he has an untucked shirt, it's completely up to you guys. Put thumbs up on the ones that you see in the comments that you think will fit Griffiths, and whoever gets the most thumbs up on their comment gets the upgrade. Good luck. And that is where we'll finish today's episode. In the next episode, we will get the replay against Colchester in the FA Cup and 2 more games before we do hit December. So there will be a squad youth scout reports returning in the next episode. We will hit December. We're closing in on the transfer window. Not that that really has too much impact for us because there's no regens out there worth bringing in. But possibly if we bring in enough influx of youth players, we could possibly send some of those lads out on loan and try and increase their potential possibly. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but we sit in 18th position. Unfortunately, we didn't score a single fucking goal today. I don't know whether Guerin just needs to wear in his new boots. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, I know you used to love goals, but obviously we've taken a loss and a couple of draws, and we move on towards December. We'll see you in the next episode. Smack like if you enjoyed this one. Subscribe if you're new around here, and we will see you next time. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase. And I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these two videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.